beat stage 3 pancreatic cancer. That is one of the hardest / proudest / scariest things that I will ever say in my whole life. And because of my survivorship, I fall into an 8.7% minority of people who are diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer is one of the biggest cancer killers in the world, let alone the UK. But there's no reason why people who are diagnosed can't be sitting here like me 8.5 years later. My cancer was stage 3. I underwent a Whipple's procedure. I had 22 rounds of chemotherapy, and I also had to have embolization coils put in my leg because 5 weeks post surgery I had a really bad upper GI bleed at home. However, I'm here to tell the tale, and I feel like I owe it to the people who didn't get to this point and the people who have just been diagnosed to sit here and tell you my story, offer a little bit of hope, to show you that you can beat it, you can get here. Might not feel like it right now, but life can eventually go back to normal. I lead a very normal life, and that's all I ever strive for, normality, because I understand how harrowing it is when your normality is taken away from you. When I was diagnosed, I had a 1-year-old and a 3-month-old, and I felt very robbed of those young years with them, but also very lucky that I was undergoing treatment that would ultimately save my life. November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and there's some symptoms that you should look out for. Persistent heartburn that won't go away when you prescribe things like PPIs, so your omeprazole, your lansoprazole. Back pain, which sits where your bra strap sits if you're a woman, quite high up on the back. We're going to talk a little bit about going to the toilet. If your stools are smelly, or if they have grease or oil, if they look paler in colour, if they float. Unexplained weight loss that it can be quite radical in nature. I lost around 14 pounds in a week just before my diagnosis. And one of the final symptoms to look for is jaundice. Jaundice creeps in, so it'll start from the corners of your eyes and creep in. It'll also turn your urine a different colour. Mine went like Lucozade, but really dark. Others say theirs is the colour of treacle. And I knew it wasn't right because I was drinking a lot of water, so the output didn't match how much I was putting into my system. If you have these symptoms, go to your GP. Do not be scared to push. Pancreatic cancer presents in similar ways to things like indigestion. The key is, if it persists, keep pushing. You know your body best. Don't feel fobbed off. If you're worried, you can request a blood test called a CA19-9. It's a biomarker that for many people can show the presence of a pancreatic tumour. I personally believe when someone presents with persistent indigestion that's just not clearing up, they should be tested for this biomarker as standard. Early diagnosis is the difference between survivorship and being too far gone to treat correctly. If you're on this journey at whatever point you are at, I'm with you. Time might pass, but I never forget. And it's hard, but you can do it. And you should never, ever give up hope. Being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer is nothing short of terrifying. Let's not dress that up any other way, but that early diagnosis is key. And with that early diagnosis, there's no reason why more and more people can't be sitting here just like I am,